ability to just lock down the opponent from a defense. Shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got tellus.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Mozgov is out there with Gordon, and it's Evans in at the small forward position.
At the line for two.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Cavaliers leading by 12. He dishes it to Irving. In the corner, Smith with it. The drive by Gordon. The teardrop falls in. Gordon's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Cavs. Here's Toronto now. Gordon dishes to Carter. There's the pass to Yao. Gordon against Irving. Gordon kicks to Carter. Beyond the arc, and he gets the bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Carter's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. The drive by Smith. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Evans has got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. Here's Toronto now. Carter with the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. The strategy included running the offense through Gordon. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possession. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Evans kicks to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
For 3, Gordon. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Smith with a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
That is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Gordon. And so here's Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Irving against Gordon. Irving passes to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, oh man, Kevin. He's really fit. All of a sudden, it seems like he just can't miss. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Picked by Mozgov. Gordon goes in, and he gets it to go.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
For the Cavaliers, LeBron, he's checked in for shake and bake, and it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Now here's Gordon. 21 points in the game. Good.
Wow. What can you say?
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the shot is good.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
And here's Toronto. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up. He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And so here's Cleveland after Toronto got the three-pointer. Shumpert in the corner. Plenty of space. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Yao dishes to Gordon. Launches it, and that one's good. Gordon's got 33 points.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. The shot by Irving, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Outside Gordon. From deep three-point range, and that's not going to go.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for...
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Cleveland leading by 13. They've got Christie. Carter is out there with Gordon. Then it's Oakley, and it's Yao in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's LeBron with the drive. Good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Here's LeBron after Toronto got the three-pointer. Pass to Love. Smith outside. Gordon with the screen for Smith. And there's the feed to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good from Smith.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Gordon outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Floats one up, and that one's good. 9 points for LeBron. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Gordon gets it to go.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Love with the screen on Christie. James kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 7 points for Love.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
Yeah, they've got time, and if he can keep stretching the defense like he has been with the three-point shot, that lead could evaporate in a hurry.
James, no good. Raptors trail by 9. And here's Gordon from outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Smith against Carter. Smith kicks to Love. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Love's got 6 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Dellavedova. Shot from the top of the key, and right through it goes.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here.
That is good. And the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 4 in the basket. From Gordon. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're up by 4. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thanks, Doris. Lets it go with a 3. Good. And now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, you know, his shooting has got them in a position to win this game now, and with the clock winding down and the score where it is, I think his green light is always on, and it's going to stay on here.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Mozgov. And that's 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Gordon to tie it up. And the shot is good. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
He's the reason they're in this game. Lights out.
It's something special to watch. I mean, he is absolutely on fire.
Here's Irving. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now. An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 11 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
To the paint, here's Gordon, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Count it!
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Nails it!
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making. And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer. Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
From deep, LeBron. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. as we've watched this one go now to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Gordon out there with Shake and Bake. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot, manning the middle. And so here's Cleveland. The Raptors getting the bucket. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Smith. Rebound by Yao.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Here's Gordon. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Irving passes to Smith. Shoots the three. And the shot is good.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Raptors with the lead. There's Gordon with the three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by one. 1:52 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. We play just over a minute here in OT. Picked by Mozgov. Irving drives in, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Irving's got 24.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching him go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
There's the pick. Picked by Mozgov. Inside. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. We've got 1:23 left in the first overtime. Puts up a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Down low and stolen by Yao. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And it's Gordon missing. Out to Carter. Toronto working the ball around now.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Irving drives in, nails it, and what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Here's Gordon. No good off the front iron. Cleveland with the ball. And here's Smith. Picked by Mozgov. Outside Irving. Mozgov a screen on Gordon. Here's Evans. Lock it 6. It's in!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Here's Gordon. For the win. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible.
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Greg, he knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertip.